Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Zanchh review, and today my good friend Baz has loaned me his Ferrari 488 Pista to do a review on. Look how beautiful this thing is. Now, you may have seen this spec before. It's a very famous spec. It's finished in verde blue with the yellow pin racing stripes, and personally, this is one of the baddest specs you can have a Pista in. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's put it into first. Oh, we're already in first. And take it for a spin. Now, there's something very interesting. Oh, hang on, before we get into that. Excuse me, X5. Oh, V8, baby, naturally aspirated, absolute beast. But there's something special about this car. This thing has been tuned. It is still naturally aspirated, but ECUs, manifold, you name it. It is now producing 911 brake horsepower. This was the first Ferrari ever to come with carbon wheels. Yes, you heard that right. Not the 458 Speciale, not the LaFerrari. I'm not sure if the SF90 does, the brand new one. It probably does, to be honest. But this one was the first ever Ferrari to come with carbon ceramics, and you can feel how fast and how effective they are on the car. Excuse me, Land Rover. Now, this thing starts at £251,000 or 330,000 US dollars. Now, this specific model is the best of the best. It's the race edition, it's the track edition, front anti-roll bars, carbon everywhere, carbon lip, carbon rear. Now, this thing with its blue and yellow spec cost a whopping £330,000. Now, $450,000. Now, that is rivaling Aventador SVs. And is it as good as the Aventador SVs? Well, yes and no. The Ferrari 458 Speciale still sounds better than this. But you know what? I'm going to shut up now. And let's see what it sounds like. Okay, 190, decent. 195, 200. Come on, Ferrari. 206, 209, 210, 211, 212. 218, 219, 220, 221. Backing off. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a machine. Would I personally take this over a Lamborghini Aventador SV? Well, let's weigh up the pros and cons. This thing is rear-wheel drive, and the Aventador SV is all-wheel drive. The Aventador SV comes standard 720 horsepower, something like that. This thing, 650. And for that price range, I think personally, actually I'm not sure, because this thing, well, it's more nimble. It's a track toy. It's better cornering. It's more agile. It's not as wide. If you've ever driven Aventador SVs, you know what I mean. They're wide. You can't really navigate them around cities the way you can in this. Now, this thing, although it is a very striking, you know, very audacious, in your face, put your foot down an animal, it has 7 gears, so you can just blend in traffic just right here. And it's not as wide as you think. It's not as wide as the Aventador SV. So personally, after weighing up the pros and cons, hang on a second, I think I'd go with the Pista. Yeah, I do. This thing is marvellous. Handles way better than the SV. Nowhere near as clunky. So if you ask me, I would say that the 3,500 product numbers that they've got of the Pista, it doesn't really matter. If you're buying one of these, you have to drive like one of these. It's built for the track. It's a sin. You're not even a car guy or car girl if you don't. You don't buy a Ferrari Pista to just sit in a garage. You do this with it. You throw it round bends, you're downshifting, because this is what Ferraris are all about. This is what Ferraris are built for. Speeding round corners, downshifting, hearing that V8 absolutely raw in the bends. Beautiful. So if you ask me, I would say that the 3,500 product numbers that they've got of the Pista, it doesn't really matter. If you're buying one of these, you have to drive like one of these. It's built for the track. It's a sin. You're not even a car guy or car girl if you don't. You don't buy a Ferrari Pista to just sit in a garage. You do this with it. You throw it round bends, you're downshifting, because this is what Ferraris are all about. This is what Ferraris are built for. Speeding round corners, downshifting, hearing that V8 absolutely raw in the bends. Beautiful. Okay, Ferrari. Those carbon brakes really saved me through there. Yeah, this thing is an absolute machine. It's a workhorse. Even though it's rear-wheel drive, you can feel the adaptive suspension, you can feel the weight, the power distribution. Really cuts itself off when you need it to. And that is what I love about Ferraris, the precision, the engineering, the value for money. You're getting a true race bred. A true race bred of a car. You can feel the generations through the steering wheel. It's fantastic. Even though it's upgraded and you should never really upgrade Ferraris, this thing is amazing. 900 horsepower, rear wheel drive, feels like all wheel drive, an absolute masterpiece. What a machine. See, put it straight back into dynamic and you wouldn't even know I've been racing. This thing is amazing. Value for money? Yes. Is it a bit expensive? Yes. Is it rear wheel drive? Yes. Does it handle phenomenally? Hell yes.